Welcome to Super Psycho Mom Plans and Saves. I'm Kim, and this is a special video because I usually don't video on Thursday. But I got $20. 5 of it was donated to my daughter for Japan, so I'm starting a new challenge just for the donation ones and whatnot. And my workout days ones and a collab I'm working on. So here's the $20, and then at the end we're going to do star notes, which I never find. I haven't found them in months, almost a year. But my son Kyle, aka my monkey, he's my 22-year-old. I swear that boy's sitting on a horseshoe, because he had a bunch that I was able to buy off of him. There's $60 he still has that I didn't have the cash to buy off of him yet, so those are going to wait. They're in his binder, put in a separate part so that way he doesn't use them. So yeah, let's get started. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And when I say he sits on a horseshoe, other than that, we take him to camp, he plays bingo, he wins every time. Literally every time. That's kind of funny. So we tell him he's sitting on a horseshoe. But the first challenge that I started for my daughter's Japan stuff is the cookie jar savings. She loves cookies. And this, I will only put money in if it's not coming out of my pocket personally, like donations, or if I sell some of my jelly, or if we turn in the cans and we get money, it'll go in this one for her. And it's getting $5. And I just started it, so I used to have her donation link for EF tours in the description box, but I'm not sure if it's there. I haven't been putting it in lately. So, I don't know. Here's the 5. Her trip is like over $6,200, and I pay like $500 a month and for a year, so in May it'll be paid off, and then she'll leave in June. And that's the only one, maybe, in here. I'm winging it, because it was not planned. So, since that, well, done for now, we'll move that aside. Now we're on to my, the cookie challenge. I'm sorry. It's by Mom Life, Budget Life. And now the workout days is by DuckyBudgets. I'm working on squats and on one, and different things on this one. Each time I do them, I color them in, and I owe it $1. So squats gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other workouts get exactly 5. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm also working on steps, but I haven't been out because I've been sick. So I haven't done anything, and my daughter got called off of work Wednesday because their attendance was low. It is the zoo, what do they expect? But anyways, that's that. And then the 2 other things I'm working on. These 2 things are Road to 3K collab by Budget with PJ and Books and Finances. So which one we're going to do. Sorry about my pain in the dog in the back there. Don't have that much money to roll the dice, so I'm going to do $2 or $1 for each mitt. Leah, no. And my favorite color is black, so we're going to go with black because my gloves are black. They're working next door, and it drives my dog bonkers. So yeah, that's what that's about. Sorry, I don't edit. I do everything in real time moment. So here's the $2 for that. And I have $3 left to put in the other challenge. And this one starts with this. I have a couple other collabs working with as well, but not today. And this one's also the collab to 3K with budget with PJ and books and finance. Let's see what I can do with $3. They're both roll and save. If I get more than 3, I'll just circle 3. But I'm going to use the 4-sided dice. Because I don't know if it's 3-sided. Let's see. Wait, if it's more than 3, I'll just put it in here. I mean, I don't have some more than 3. Yeah, if it's more than 3, I'll just do the 3. And of course, it's 4. But best out of 3, how's that? Change it up a bit. 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. There we go. Lily! Sorry, she's going to be 4 Friday. And the people we got her off of went and got her in Tennessee. Mind you, I'm in PA. When she was 6 months old, brought her here, chained her up in the backyard and let her do whatever she wants. And yeah, we had her for a while, but it's still a hard habit to break. And she barks at everything and everyone just because she wants attention. So, 1, 2, 3. We started this one off. So yeah, she's my attention hog. She thinks everybody wants to play with her. She doesn't get along with the cats though. Actually, the cats don't get along with her. Okay, that's the end of my regular savings challenge. Now on to the star notes. I got 2 $5 star notes, and if you want to know what I'm talking about, on bills it has the serial number and then a star next to it. I bought 2 5s off my son and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 off of them. Like I said, the other reason I found them is I thought I had a J-Buck sitting in one of the envelopes and I wanted to take out for my daughter's trip thing. And I found star notes instead. And these are the 3 I had for like over a year. I will buy, excuse me, those 20s off of him eventually. I also have a star note in the village that we're saving with, but I'll also buy that back too. So now we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 in star notes. I have no idea what they're for yet. I'll have to look them up. This money here is just me paying myself back for the payment of the Japan trip. It's only half a payment, but I just leave it there for basically emergency money if I need it. But that is it for this special video. If you like it, please hit the like button. If you're not part of the Psycho family, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Leave a comment. Please no negativity about the dog. She's kind of strange out there, and I don't edit because I like it real. No edits. I want all the mistakes. I want it all. Yes, I'm kind of strange like that. And yes, I still sound funny, and yes, I am still sick. I do have doctors today for pain management, med check, or whatever you want to call it. But like I always say, and I'm going to say it louder for the people that are still struggling with the same concept. Every dollar counts. Every penny adds up. And to prove a point a little bit, I'm going to pull my daughter's savings challenge out because hers is the closest to me at this point. This was her coins to cash challenge. She does it on her own. She had me scratch out $1 because she doesn't like that it ended with 201. My daughter, like me, has OCD, and the numbers have to be even, or it drives her nuts. Like her bank account, she is saving for a new computer. When she deposits it, it has to be $25, $50, $75. It cannot be $21. It cannot be 20 and some change. It can't be. When she gets interest in that account, it has change. She takes the change and puts it in her other savings account because it drives her crazy. But anyways, like I was saying, she started this with money she found on the ground. She still continues to do it with money she finds on the ground. and change from tips. Not guaranteed to get tips. She's not a waitress. She works at the zoo in the food department. If the one manager's there, they don't let you get tips. So, whatever. And nobody takes their change. They tell her to take it. So, she sticks it in here. And this is going to go to her. She calls it her big boy savings. It's going to go into that account towards her computer. She's buying all the parts and everything, and my older daughter, Amber, will be putting it together like she did with both of my boys and her own. She's a tech person. Speaking of, tell you a funny story about my daughter, Amber. They sent her to different states, different countries, whatever, to fix their hospital machines that the U.S. makes. She was supposed to go to Canada Monday. Well, she goes to try to get into Canada, and they ask her, what are you here for? Work, I have to fix machines, blah, blah, blah. You were denied entry. You have to come to the TSA building or whatever, Border Patrol building. She goes to the Border Patrol. They said they'll find out what's going on. She can come back tomorrow. Tuesday, she goes back, tries to get back into Canada, explains everything. You were denied entry. Okay. She got her passport, everything. Don't know what's going on. Well, she calls her boss and explains everything to him, and he's like, well, fine. I had a feeling this might happen because U.S. citizens that are trying to get to Canada for a job are being denied entry. Okay. Well, then his boss calls over to the manager in Canada. Hey, we're having trouble. My tech girl can't come in. She's being denied entry because she's in the U.S. and she's coming there for work. Well, we thought that might happen because things in the U.S. ain't going good between us and Canada, right? I mean, us and the U.S. right now. So I'm going to have to put a hold on this and find out how we can get her to be able to come back to fix the equipment, because Yuns are the only ones that can do it, because it's made by Yuns and it's made in the U.S. So she drove from the U.S. in Pittsburgh all the way to Canada to Ontario to be denied entrance twice. Well, she only drove once, but she was able to stay in a hotel close by with the company paying for it. But just crazy. You can go to Canada to spend money to have fun, but you can't go if you're doing a job. Apparently, they don't want the U.S. making money from Canada at this point in time. And they said it may only get worse. My daughter was not happy at all. And I can't blame her, because she got there at 11 o'clock at night on Monday trying to get in. Just figured I'd tell you a funny story. Yes, I have 4 kids. And I'm going to tell you something. If you want to delete me, fine, by all means. My oldest, who is 26, is transgender. Boy to girl. She couldn't be happier. No, she did not have the full surgery, because she cannot have lower surgery because of the other health risks she has. It can kill her. I support my daughter 100%. Hey, if you're happy, by all means, whatever floats your boat, let it float. If it makes you happy, fine. I'm cool. I've seen so many people, heard so many people's stories about how their family disown them because they're gay or bi or trans or whatever. That's wrong in my book. Hey, you have your opinion, I have mine. Everybody's got one. Sometimes they clash, sometimes they don't. But that is that. And then I have my 22-year-old son, Monkey, who is a certified vet tech. He's my one sitting on a horseshoe, because that boy slept through most of middle school and high school and still passed with a 3.8 GPA. Don't know how he did that. Told him when he got into vet school that's not going to happen anymore. Boy, was I wrong. There's pictures of him sleeping, and that boy still passed with a 3.6 GPA. And he was packing up his books and stuff before he took his state certification test. You even gonna study? I've never seen you open the books. He goes, I never did. He goes, here. He opens it and closes it. And he goes, there, I opened it and closed it. Don't you need to study for your test? No, I'm good. Oh, okay. And of course, he passed the test. He went way over their minimum score. Like I said, dude sitting on a horseshoe. Then we have Ethan, my 19-year-old. He's quiet. He pretty much stays in his room since he's not working at the moment. And he does some stuff online that he's doing self-taught because my oldest daughter was self-taught. She never went to school for what she did. From what she does. But she's been self-taught since she was 2 years old. She did stuff kids shouldn't do. Heck, both of my daughters started talking at 6 months old and drove me bonkers. And then we got Kendra, my 16-year-old. She's my mini-me, but we think she's reincarnated from my grandmother because she looks like her, which looks like me. Same temper, same attitudes. She likes things my gram liked and we never talked about or told her about. Kind of funny, actually. Interesting, though. But yeah, she actually got her picture taken with Santa Claus at work. It was free for the employees. That'd be her and Santa Claus. And it's funny because usually my kids don't like their picture taken with Santa Claus since they were young. They called him a stalker. I said, what do you mean Santa Claus is a stalker? If he knows what I'm doing day and night and he knows when I'm sleeping and awake, that means he's stalking me, which means he's a stalker. And if you know Santa Claus, you better tell him to stop stalking me. And kids, it's creepy. It's kind of funny. It had me cracking up. I didn't know what to say or do at that point. I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. But anyway, this video is long enough, I think, and I got to get ready to go to my doctor's appointment, but I figured I'd tell you a couple funny stories for the day. Hopefully it gave you a laugh. So until next time, happy savings and enjoy the rest of your Thursday.